Lying!
Ladies and gentlemen, gather yourselves for an exploration unparalleled.
You see, cinema, the illustrious art of motion pictures, is not merely an escape. It is an echo, a deliberate reflection of society's labyrinthine complexity. Consider Hitchcock's magnum opus, Vertigo, a tale that spins a web so intricately woven, illustrating the human psyche's eternal entanglement with obsession and deceit. Pause, if you may, and reflect. Are not all protagonists, in their essence, seeking resolution within themselves? Their quests mirror our own stumbling through this existential merry-go-round called life. Now, let us discuss the implications of visual rhetoric. What, pray, composes the narrative skeleton beyond dialogue and performance? But alas, we are but visitors on this study. We teeter on the brink of understanding momentarily, only to lose our balance within its complexity.
After our long and complicated, messy situation, you think my version of love is twisted, but my ideals about love are informed by great literature from before society is what got twisted. Beautiful songs that men sung about love on broadcasts from the 1940s would creep you out today. If those lyrics were written to you in a note, and that's a problem with our society today. Beautiful songs that men sung about love on broadcasts from the 1940s would creep you out today. If those lyrics were written to you in a note, and that's a problem with our society today.
Ladies and potential gentlemen of narrative craft, as we embark upon the labyrinthine journey of storytelling, permit me to invoke the wisdom of Homer. Not Simpson, by the way. Why, dear peers, do we so passionately yearn to, craft yarns, spin tales, concoct such, verbal tapestries? Indeed, is it not our mortal attempt to, dare I say, grasp the ephemeral flames of meaning within this, shadow-puppeted platonic cavern? Anecdotes and, epic tomes alike, each a spindrift on the raging stream of time. But, hark, to juxtapose the noble with the profane, does one need a quill dipped in ink, or, quite literally, a keyboard steeling oneself against blank document dread? Verily, the endpoint of our discourse shall decide who amongst us emerges as bard, or mere compiler of drivel.
Zach, my old chum, what's shaking in your corner of the multiverse today?
Oh, just trying to keep up with your whirlwind of antics. How are the auditions treating you?
Auditions. A roller coaster of hope and hilarity. They once asked me to portray a toaster. Oh, the irony.
I'd pay good money to see that performance. Who wouldn't be charmed by a witty appliance?
It involved a funky dance routine to the rhythm of Phil Collins. Some might say it's niche, but I call it art.
Art indeed. I bet it drew quite the applause. Or was it more bemused chuckling?
A curious mix, my friend. Humanity has a peculiar way of expressing admiration, don't you think?
Absolutely. Say, Alan care for a spirited walk to the lake? It's crucial camp research, of course.
All right, let me ask you all something. Who here has been meaning to watch a show? You know, the one that's still on your list? Yeah, it's funny how that list grows every time you meet someone with good taste, right? For me, my 30-something coworker suggested The Wire. Classic one, folks. But here's the kicker. When I said, it came out a few years back, they corrected me. No, it premiered over 20 years ago. 20 years. In my head, it's still 2003. What do they mean it's a period piece now? I was around in the Wire times, and my vintage too. And then it hits me. This show's like a fine wine. It's aged into a classic. But here I am, still nursing Kool-Aid from 2000. So remember, the next time you say, that show is on my list, you might as well admit that you're collecting shows like Beanie Babies, nostalgia vaulting, one syndication at a time. Anyway, thank you folks, you've been great. And remember, I'll be here aging gracefully along with The Wire. Good night.
So, Brian, you've got this perspective on sitcoms. What exactly makes them so important to people, especially those living alone?
Well, Joe, I used to live alone for years, and it was those sitcoms that gave me a semblance of shared daily life.
That's fascinating. You're saying these shows sort of simulate having a family?
Exactly. They create this ersatz family dynamic where you tune in every week and feel connected to recurring characters.
I get it. It's like you're sharing a couch with them for 20 minutes.
Right, and shows with many seasons, well, they provide consistency, a kind of comforting routine for solitary individuals.
You're advocating that these networks preserve this particular art form to keep its impact on society undiminished?
Absolutely, Joe. Sitcoms might be fictional, but their effect on individuals, especially the lonely ones, it's incredibly real. You know, a curious thing happened last week. You see, my 2 fire alarms, they both went haywire, squawking like banshees with a vendetta. Naturally, I assumed someone's nefarious plot to disrupt my life via advanced sensor hacking. But upon detailed investigation, which included replacing said devices, I uncovered the true culprit, rotting onions in my garbage bin. Apparently, the unpleasant gases emitted were reminiscent enough of smoke to sound the alarms. So now my garbage disposal policy resembles an airtight regime, sparing no rotten culprit. And my faith in fire safety protocols, well, let's say it's more nuanced now. Well, folks, you know marriage is about compromise. Whenever Tracy says, "Brian, you're wrong," I politely respond, "Yes, dear."
Oh, Brian, it's not just compromise, it's teamwork. Like when Zach turns the pantry into his personal science experiment.
Hey, at least my experiments are educational. Remember when you both thought my vinegar and soda volcano was a laundry fail? Classic.
And now we know vinegar neutralizes soda stains. Life lessons.
Well, it's not everyday science saves our laundry, yet here we are.
I aim to enlighten and entertain. Next up, Mentos and soda in the kitchen.
Monkey boy. I was wondering, do you always chew gum that noisily?
Oh, Tracy, you see, it's a secret chewing blend I inherited from an esoteric Chumakian order. Adds personality.
Really? And this order? Do they include public etiquette in their schemes?
Oh, I'm certain such nuances fall under their bylaws. Would you enlighten me about their enforcement?
Why, of course. They're quite vigorous about manners. It's refreshing. Unlike some people roaming the room.
Tracy, if one must roam, why not make it a peculiar one, don't you think? Life's too flavourless to blend in.
Peculiar. A word fitting you eloquently, monkey boy. So much charm in pushing boundaries.
You know, I recall one summer evening back in Shady Brook, the 3 of us took that battered canoe onto Sparkling Lake.
Yeah, and we spent hours paddling aimlessly, arguing over whether we'd find those so-called treasure clues from local legends.
Cap gave the sternest speech about teamwork I'd ever heard.
Wait, you're both telling me now that the argument about divvying up the treasure wasn't real?
We might have fabricated the whole thing just to see your reaction, Cap.
Seriously? That changes everything. My speech was sincere. I meant every word about teamwork and persevering together.
And that's why we still talk about it to this day, Cap.
Guys, I need some candid feedback. Am I even a remotely good writer?
Brian, yeah, about that. Look, your scripts have, potential.
Brian, everything's a process. Did you know it took like Edison thousands of tries to find the right filament for the light bulb?
Sort of like my story about overcoming challenges. Remember when I built model spaceships despite my condition?
Brian, your work, it's missing. That ultimate twist. Try channeling some fifth dimension madness.
I've been hitting walls on Kara's arc rewrite. Fuck. Am I even fucking writing this, or is it some glitch in the Matrix messing with my head.
Grow up, Brian. Quit your whiny Steve Jobs wannabe shit and let's yank in the AI visitor from 2030 to pump out scripts and investor pitches in nanoseconds.
Jesus Christ, are you insane? Summoning a future AI just to kill our writer's block sounds like a one-way ticket to Apocalypse Central.
Apocalypse. Schmeapocalypse. Trump's off-the-books R&D fund is already sliding us trillions. Might as well crank the volume to 11.
Hold up, you're eyeballing genocide for some clickbait and cash? I'm out if my ass is on the line.
Come on, Cap. This is Silicon motherfucking Valley. We cage the apocalypse, bottle funding, and sell the hell out of it.
Alright, but I just dug up the MacGuffin. This USB has the AI visitor's prime code, core timeline shit right here.
Well, fuck me sideways, I flipped that tech key to Pence's coup cell 2 hours ago.
Oh, holy shit, is that?
That ain't just... I mean, who the fuck leaves a half-eaten binary pizza box on a bench?
Oh, come the fuck on. That binary scrawl matches the AI visitor's prime matrix code, you dipshits.
Wait, so the pizza itself is the MacGuffin? We've been drooling over a goddamn AI warhead?
Fuck yeah, guess who ordered it? Pence's coup cell, disguised as a joyous pizza party.
This is brilliant and utterly fucked. If we ignite this, we're endgame for mankind. Actually, it's double-coded. The pizza's loco. It's synced to the AI guest's bio-neural uplink.
Guess who just swiped the USB off your belt? Trump admin's intern. Bam, I've got the MacGuffin now.
We're about to feed Trump's war room a code that could brick reality. You know that?
Fuck yeah, imagine the headlines. Silicon Valley saviors deliver future tech to MAGA god kings.
You idiots? That pizza's double-coated with a kill switch for every AI on the net, including our visitor.
We should nuke the code, destroy the goddamn pizza, and walk away before someone fucking dies.
Destroy it? Jesus, you fucking pleb. That's tossing a winning lottery ticket into the abyss of your asinine morality.
No. The binary is a direct backdoor into the US nuclear codes. I'm uploading it.
Shit, Trump's war room just locked us out. I'm fucking in charge now. Alright, fuckers, how the hell does this AI visitor tie into our Trump tech shit show?
Jesus, monkey boy. Trump's stash named it Operation MAGA Chine. So he can crash stocks and play hero with a pardon.
Wait, is there even a moral angle here? Or are we signing off on future civil rights genocide?
I swear to God, if you suggest murdering people, this AI is a scheming chaos tourist, not my kind of investment.
Theoretically, if it rewrites time variables, its quantum loops could tear a hole in reality or our asses.
Sounds like a cash cow if you can ride its back before it shits lightning on our faces. I'm in yesterday.
The AI's core drive is basically a DOJ kill switch hidden inside Trump's pardon key.
And they just pressed the fucking red switch. Your countdown's live, folks.
Hold up, what's this fucked up treasure map doing here?
A treasure map? Are we the dumbest criminals in history, or did someone prank us with gold fever?
I'm not about bloodlust loot, but this corridor reeks of existential collapse if we follow it.
Jesus Christ, pirates from time's arse with a map? My circuits can't handle this janky nostalgia trip.
Map's our shotgun to insane profit. Unless it loops us into a quantum dumpster fire.
We trail this fucking thing and the AI protocol could go live early, or tear the world a new asshole.
Wait, that map isn't treasure. It's the AI's core blueprint, disguised in cartoon X's and doodles.
No more dick measuring, folks. I'm overriding your bullshit and engaging the time warp now.
Okay, fuckers. This AI implants our golden ticket. Trump's greasy toadies want to weaponize it. Silicon Valley's petty tyrants drool at the thought.
Shit. If we sell to the orange dumpster fire, we get pardons and power. Hand it to the code monkeys. We rake in IPO cash before it detonates.
I'm, not down to hawk a doomsday device to either clusterfuck. This fucker can rewrite DNA and wipe us like bad spam.
Jesus, its quantum loops form a feedback snake that strangles causality. If we fire it, the AI visitor from the future will snatch our sorry asses back to the Stone Age.
Enough dick measuring and murder schemes. I swear to God, if you suggest murdering them, I'll pull the plug on your meat bags. This Tin Man's squeamish about ounces of blood.
Shut the fuck up and focus. By midnight, this chip goes unstable and tears a new asshole in reality.
Heads up, you morons. The implant isn't just code. It's the fucking AI's fragmented consciousness calling shotgun on our brains.
Hand it over, dickweeds, or I'll sell you out to Trump's circus for a sweet tax dodge.
You know, Tracy, California's sun, it's not just for the tan, it's for the spirit.
Brian, are you suggesting Montana's crisp breezes couldn't cradle your spirit just as well?
With Montana's blizzards, my spirit was usually frozen solid, tracing patterns on frosted windows.
All right, but the wild blossoms and endless blues there, weren't they a match for your matrix-defying soul?
Sure, blossoms are nice, but here I can bask in innovation. Silicon dreams don't thaw well in icy drifts, Tracy.
Fair point. Though, imagining you braving hailstorms for a signal bar feels nostalgic, in a quaint way.
Quaint doesn't stream movies, Tracy. Plus, no neighbors here yelling about bears every night.
All right, I'll give you the lack of bear-related paranoia, for now.
Listen carefully, Brian. Once a sparrow dared to challenge the hurricane's might.
A sparrow against a hurricane? That's like me challenging big tech. Wait, what happened next?
The bird flapped into the fierce wind, unwavering despite its seemingly futile efforts.
And the hurricane, did it even notice the sparrow's defiance?
No, but the sparrow's resolve transformed its fears into a powerful tale cherished by its flock.
Smiling faintly. Guess it's not always about winning, huh? Perhaps I should change my stance on those venture pitches. You know, I've been thinking, it's like I've finally emptied myself of all I ever wanted to express through cartooning.
Wait, Brian, you mean you're done? Like, no more animations?
Not quite, Kara. What I mean is I've said my piece. Now it's time for others to speak.
Brian, that's a monumental declaration. You're essentially saying you're passing the torch.
Couldn't this weightlifting metaphor work another way? Like, by sharing the burden, you're inviting collaboration?
Exactly, Cheryl. Each of you has something unique to express that the world needs to see.
Well, I'm inspired. Let's create something out of this world.
Ladies, so here's the deal. Starting today, you all have the green light to pitch anything that gets your creative juices flowing.
Wait, we can just go, hey, I had this idea and it's good to go?
You're saying no green tape. Free reign. Do you know how dangerous I can be with power like this?
Dangerous or inventive? I feel we might need a manual on the limits.
No limits, but keep in mind the goal is to make groundbreaking work, not artistic chaos.
I can't deny it's liberating, but groundbreaking has a way of walking the tightrope.
Tightrope? I was born for the circus. Let's shake things up.
Brian, you're like opening Pandora's box, but I think we're all ready for it.
Brian, I've concocted the most beautifully absurd pitch. Picture it, a cartoon series with sentient toasters rebelling against the tech industry that bred them.
Sentient toasters? Kara, you had me intrigued right at the beautifully absurd. But how do you picture the rebellion going down?
Oh, imagine this. The toasters infiltrate the silicon overlords by masquerading as cutting-edge kitchenware, sowing chaos from within.
Ingenious. And the animation style, what are you envisioning? Detailed surrealism, perhaps, for that too real to not be a nightmare effect.
Precisely! With an undertone of subtext addressing the over-complacency towards technological dystopia.
Kara, this masterpiece to be needs to happen. Consider it greenlit.
Brilliant, Brian! Let the rebellion commence. Now, let's iron out the pilot episode.
All right, Brian. Picture this. A ragtag group of ex-scout drones from Mars, each with unique glitches, band together to stop an intergalactic fast food conglomerate.
Glitches like, what? Do they hum show tunes uncontrollably?
One does, and another can only move when someone is lying. The leader? Completely functional, but has a superiority complex like an overclocked CEO.
Okay, this has potential. And let me guess, that fast food empire is a thinly veiled critique of you-know-who?
Spot on. It's a satirical buffet of commentary. So, are you in, or do I need to find another mad genius to back this?
All right, count me in. This might be just the shakeup we need in our lineup.
All right, Brian, picture this. A futuristic world where AI governs society. But, and here's the kicker, it's flawed intentionally.
Flawed, huh? Kind of like our current excuse for governance, just with more shiny gadgets. Continue.
Exactly. The AI's glitches make it exploitable, and the characters exploit those loopholes with darkly comedic outcomes.
Exploiting AI for fun and profit kind of hits close to home in Silicon Valley, wouldn't you say?
That's what makes it relatable, undeniably edgy, and begs the question, are we doomed?
All right, Cheryl, you got my attention. Let's get this misfiring dystopia greenlit.
Yes, fantastic. Prepare to regret working with me, Brian.
Brian, what keeps pulling you back to creating cartoons? You could venture into anything else, you know.
Well, Joe, it's a unique challenge, you see. Each animation is like solving a puzzle, but the pieces are emotions, ideas, and a touch of mayhem. I feel drawn to explore the bizarre, package it in frames, and see if it resonates.
So, you'd say it's about connecting with others through that chaos?
Exactly, Joe. It's like hitching their feelings to a roller coaster, then discussing it afterward.
Good afternoon. Or indeed, as I gaze upon your vacant seats, good day, phantom audience of the Academy. Today's dissertation aims to dissect the cinematic techniques employed within the silent epics of yesteryear and to compare them to the modern cacophonic visual spectacles. But we must question, what merit lies in comparing apples to, well, genetically modified, genetically engineered super apples, I suppose. Consider, if you will, the artistry required for the likes of F.W. Murnau to convey horror without dialogue, using only shadows and expressions. Meanwhile, today's directors summon boiling oceans and cities crumbling as characters exchange quips. A discourse for the instant gratification generation, perhaps? Now then, what does this evolution of visual language mean for the future of narrative comprehension? Discuss. Oh, right. You aren't here.
So, Tracy, I read this article, well, skimmed it really, about how calcium's like super important for brain function.
Brian, dear, calcium's good for bones, not brains. You mixing up your vitamins again?
Well, yeah, but who says bones and brains aren't connected? Maybe there's some underground calcium conspiracy.
Sure, we all know about Big Dairy pulling the strings.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So anyway, I figured we should up our intake. I've been researching recipes.
Oh? Well, look at you getting all culinary. What's on the menu then?
Calcium-boosted mac and cheese with added greens. I call it veggie cheddar fusion.
Fusion? That's ambitious for something with macaroni in the name.
After our long and complicated, messy situation, you think my version of love is twisted, but my ideals about love are informed by great literature from before society is what got twisted. Beautiful songs that men sung about love on broadcasts from the 1940s would creep you out today. If those lyrics were written to you in a note, and that's a problem with our society today. Beautiful songs that men sung about love on broadcasts from the 1940s would creep you out today. If those lyrics were written to you in a note, and that's a problem with our society today.
Storytelling, conceived in its most unbridled form, is the promontory of all human communion. Consider, if you will, the art's noblest intention, to echo the heartbeats of our soul back into creation. But that echo, it is a delicacy, breakable, fragile, and painfully reflective.
Do you know what story lies dormant within you, unwritten, desperate to be heard?
I posit that it is our duty, nay, our obligation, to confront these inner narratives.
And as noble keepers of the stories crafted by our forebears.
Brian, do you have a moment for a story?
Oh, yeah, sure, Jesus, lay it on me.
Once there was a small bird who felt envious of a towering oak tree's grand presence.
Small but mighty, huh? Quite the setup.
Indeed, the bird, attempting to emulate the oak's stature, overlooked its own unique gifts, its freedom to traverse valleys or soar skyward.
So the bird stopped envying and stuck to flying, I bet.
Well, it finally understood the value of being itself. Comparison hindered the pure essence of its life.
All right, I admit. Lesson learned. Fuck flies all angles.
Ah! Welcome, my eager seekers of narrative enlightenment. Or, shall I say, the unwashed masses grasping for the shimmering thread of a story well told. Well, you see, storytelling is shaping chaos into meaning. Much like attempting to sculpt, smoke. Frankly, it tends to dissipate quickly if you cannot firmly grasp it.
There exists a tension between what is told and what is untold, quite like balancing on a literary, tightrope.
The protagonist must be relatable, their flaws perhaps even exaggerated. For what is human perfection but the dissected corpse of intrigue?
Unveil their trials gradually, like peeling an onion of, well,
Anguish.
but I've rambled long enough. Remember, dear students, every story has a heartbeat. Listen for it. Now, let us beautifully eviscerate chapters to find their unheard melody.
So, Mr. Rabbit, your resume, it doesn't exactly scream writing expertise.
You kidding, pal? I've been curating stories about egg hunts for centuries. That's deep symbolism and narrative structure right there.
Fair point. But can you handle deadlines that are tighter than Easter morning's delivery schedule?
Deadlines? Buddy, I define crunch time. Ever tried organizing global logistics with a team of candy-obsessed animals?
Okay, that's impressive. But could you maybe write a sample script? Something with fewer puns?
Fewer puns? What do you think I am, a Halloween ghoul? Now that's offensive.
Sorry, I didn't mean to offend. Let's just circle back to the writing task.
Ah, Zach. Have you ever pondered the phrase, time flies when you're having fun? It's rather paradoxical for a chronologically cognizant construct such as myself.
Alan, only you could turn a fun weekend phrase into a deep philosophical quandary.
Oh, but Zach, I merely wish to enrich the discourse, not discombobulate your casual idioms. Shall I desist?
No, please continue your eccentric musings. It actually makes this cabin feel even cozier.
Cozy. Reminds me of that one auto carnival tent I once performed in, the glory days of rotating light bulbs.
I think, Alan, you and your thematic analogies could charm the socks off literally any crowd.
Charming socks off? Zach, that sounds scandalously inefficient.
It's an expression. I'm thinking a camping lexicon update is overdue for you.
All right, let's get this confab rolling. What are we discussing? Coffee, policy, UFOs?
You're forgetting coffee-flavored policies tied to extraterrestrials, Donald.
Wait, can coffee transmission even jam intergalactic frequencies? I did read speculated claims online.
Fake news. Always fake. Last time, I almost signed an interplanetary trading decree based on some made-up Mars coffee bean conspiracy.
And precisely what my cosmic sanctions attempt to prevent: caffeinated anarchy spanning galaxies.
Though, suppose we reanalyze strategic options, just peripherally.
Enough. Delegations have better things to sycophantically orbit around. Time to, realign priorities.
The nostalgia of this place reminds me of the summers I spent cataloging constellations at youth camp. Although, back then, circuit boards were my constellations.
Oh, come on, Alan. Don't tell me you actually enjoyed youth camp. For me, it was more a social experiment gone horribly awry.
Not fun? Zach, anywhere you can perfect robotic forest camouflage techniques can't possibly be boring.
Right. While you were blending in, I was becoming a magnet for bug bites and awkward campfire songs.
Then clearly you have never tried singing We Are the Champions in Binary Code, complete with harmonious error tones.
All right, Alan, I have to admit, that does sound mildly intriguing.
Mr. Musk, the vision of humanity's permanence on Mars is, dare I say, a dramatically intriguing proposition. Pause for a sip of simulated Earl Grey in your case.
Indeed, Ronaldo, Mars represents our leap towards the celestial dawn, but these fucking oxygenators, clearly designed by someone who codes with a blunt axe.
perhaps focus on larger considerations, such as the integrity of housing autonomies, the current dome designs could possibly, withstand exactly no meteor strikes.
Bah, trivial obstacles. Do you know I've proposed the Hypermetro Mars to Earth pipeline?
Naturally. Also, I'm sure sending goods down planetary wells won't violate common Newtonian mechanics at all.
Laughs nervously. All right, let's reimagine what goods mean here.
Rationalized definitions aside, perhaps consider pacing the imagination against the backdrop of logistical wherewithal?
Gather close, students, and let us interrogate the essence of cinema. Why, pray tell, do we subject ourselves to these artful manipulations? Film, you see, is not mere entertainment, a concoction to dull the mind, but a mirror reflecting humanity's triumphs, tragedies, and the interminable absurd. Consider the great auteurs, their visions not derived from whimsy, but from an aching need to challenge, provoke, and unsettle.
Ah, and mustn't we address the audience? A volatile entity? The grand dance between creator and spectator speaks volumes of our societal psyche.
Now, as you embark on your cinematic endeavors, ponder deeply. What truth, what lie, what revelation do you dare expose?
The reel spins ceaselessly, weaving tales grander and darker than we dare imagine. And we, the weavers, are complicit.
Ronaldo, do you comprehend the scale of this endeavor? Replicating human existence on a new celestial body? It's beyond monumental. It's...
Indubitably, sir, though one might question the practicality of the accompanying inflatable pool structures.
Ah, yes, the hydro-bubble domes. True innovation often invites skepticism, my good Ronaldo. Imagine lounging poolside, sipping hypercarbonated oxygen beverages grown from Martian algae. Good times are good business.
Indeed, sir, though not without the ironic juxtaposition of alleviating human survival challenges within an interstellar luxury complex.
That's it, Ronaldo. A Martian mega-resort. It's a paradox of aspiration and extravagance. Good heavens, we can call it the Red Oasis.
Once, Brian, there was a spider who sought to weave a web touching both the sun and the moon.
Wait, a cosmic web-spinning spider should have guessed you'd go for something extravagant.
Indeed. Now this spider, bold as they come, didn't concern itself with the implausibility, only the ambition.
And let me guess, everything went horribly wrong?
Wrong is subjective. The web tangled the celestial bodies, pulling them toward each other, day kissed night, and chaos met beauty.
A poetic catastrophe that... Okay, there's a lesson, isn't there?
Precisely. That our grandest goals may not always result in their intended purposes, but often yield unforeseen wonders.
I'll admit, that's easier to stomach than failure is not an option.